Hello everyone, Trigan here! Welcome back to Planet Crafter Toxicity. Don't forget, if you like this video, tickle that thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. So, I'm actually a little frustrated here. We've had just one pulsar quartz meteor that landed in the mushroom treetops and ended up with all of the pulsar quartz buried underneath some permanent rock, so I couldn't ever extract it. And we really need more power. So here's what I want to do first off today. Let's do this. Our obsidian, got 6 of it. I should have grabbed more while I was there. Why didn't I get more? I do not remember. Yeah, let's go over here. We've got 2 power fuses going over here, but they're both in tier 1 optimizers, which means they can only do 5. And I've got 8 generators here right now. So we'll go ahead and take these out, and we'll put a tier 2 in. There it is. Put it right there. And that should increase our power a fair chunk, because now we're getting a huge bonus to all 8 of those generators instead of just 5 of them. Let's see how that did. And I do have enough pulsar quartz to put in 1 fusion generator, so we may do that as well. I need to put that stuff away. Okay, 3591. That should do us for right now. Let's go ahead and put this stuff away. The next thing I want to work on, actually, we need iron is what we need. We're really short on it, just continually short on it right now. And so I think what I'm going to do is take uranium rod right there. Yes, I have overflow boxes for uranium rods and rockets and iridium rods, cobalt. Right there. So I think what I want to do, since we do not need iridium right now at all, we have just tons of it, like more than 1 box, almost 2 full boxes of iridium rods, and 2 full boxes, or almost 2 full boxes of iridium ore. So I'm going to take this right here, and I'm going to put it over by the base, where it's going to collect just basic resources, and hopefully a good amount of iron. We can actually put some more of these out, and I may, now that we have the power to do it. But my first order of business in terms of new builds today is going to be the outdoor farms, because we've got access to those now. Yeah, iron. Excellent. We've got access to those now, so we can get more stuff automated outside, and that will be really good. First things first, I'm going to get some bees made. Alright. Now we have 8 bees. That's enough for 4 planters. And I am going to want 1 bean planter, 1 mushroom planter, 1 squash planter. We got a lot of squash seeds there. And 1 of these. So those are our 4 main things that I want planters for. Now, what do we need to make the planters? Okay. We're going to need 4 of these. We don't have many yet, but we will. Once we get this going, 4 of those. 4 super alloy. Fortunately, we have a fair amount of that right now. And then we'll come down here and grab 4 water. Alright, let's start out right here, I think. Okay. There. And that's our bean seeds. So now we can get an auto crafter going here, and that will get our food automated. There we go, or at least partially automated. We still don't have drones, but There we go. I should have rotated this so I had better access to this. That's going to be that there. This will be squash, and then right over here, our last one. Come on. And that's our mushrooms. Okay, so that's now 4. There's another. I just used up all of our uncommon larvae doing this. We had just enough. So grab that one too. So now we need 4 autocrafters. I could take out the fabric one. Actually, no, I take that back. We don't have a lot of fabric yet. Once I get the fabric box filled up, we can do that. I don't need any help knowing what I need to do there. Drop these off. Let's see. Do I have... No. Okay. See... Super Ally Rod. Oh, good. We've got a ton of them. I was thinking that we were not going to have enough to do that. Oh, we do need the osmium, though. So we have our osmium overflow box back here. So that should be enough for that. We're going to need to put in boxes, too. How much iron do I have? We'll grab what we've got there. Or at least how much of it we can carry. So that's not going to stay there. I'm going to do the others first. I want to move that one out of the way. Okay, so this, first things first. Let's put this right here. And this will be making plastic. And then we're going to need our pair of boxes here. And this will be silicon. And this will be water. So we're going to need to put silicon and water in there for that to function. Oop, there's another uncommon. See, this one is going over here. Actually, I don't think I need anything over there. So let's go ahead and put in... So that can't reach the other side there. Do I need the silica or the sulfur over there? It's this. No, we don't need sulfur for this. We need the squash, the algae, and the methane. Okay, so that's good. And then right here. Does this reach? Yeah, that'll reach the other machine there. There, and this will be our regular, which does need the sulfur. Okay, so we've got algae, we've got water, we've got not much sulfur. I need to put some more in there. I'm going to put the boxes over here because we will need them in the not too distant future. There. All right, cool. So we've got all of that going. Water out of there. Or the water, the oxygen. Let's grab this. Actually, let's grab this one. I'm thinking about it too. Put the iron back. Oh, that's right. I got one more, what you call it, to put in. I suppose for right now we'll grab just this. I forgot we hadn't actually put the food one in. There. Okay, so that's in. Now let's move this out of the way. We'll just put it over here. It'll be close enough to work. I think once we get to tier 2 trees, certainly once we get to tier 3 trees, or tree growers, then we won't need this over here. We'll put it over by the trees. There. And food. There we go. So this will automatically fill up with food for us. We'll have plastic tier 1 and tier 2 fertilizer going automatically. So that is a huge step forward for us. Where are we going? We're more than a third of the way to insects. Let's see how we're doing here. We're getting closer and closer to getting our tier 3 ore extractor, which makes me very happy. We could put up some more rockets for that. That would certainly speed things along. And we need more oxygen for this. I did put up a couple of oxygen rockets, but it does not seem to be helping a lot. Where is my oxygen? We got the... Oh, yes, there we go. There we go. That will be our pulsar quartz. We'll be able to put in 2 generators now. And I think if I switch my optimizer, my energy optimizer, to the fusion generators, that'll actually be an even bigger bonus. So we got 1 oxygen here. Do I have any oxygen over here on our tree growers? So we put in a tier 2 there. That'll be a bigger bonus. What do you guys give us for oxygen? We're getting about 1,150 with no bonus. It's going to take a little while for rocks to disappear so we can get to that. Okay, it's right there behind the base. Let's take this out so we can see what the bonus is. And of course, these aren't all the golden ones. So 1,950 without the bonus. What did I say the other one was? That's pretty close. So I don't know if it's really going to help us. I guess the tier 1 tree growers, we're just going to have to wait until we get tier 2s before the bonus gets big enough to help us. Oxygen. Common larva. Almost got a box full. We'll need that common larva once we're ready to do tier 2 mutagen. Oh, and now we're not going to need this stuff anymore. So let's go ahead and get this all taken out of here. Getting rid of these is going to save us some energy too, because the farms do actually use, the outdoor farms do actually use less energy than 4 of those, which is what they're replacing. Each one of those farms is replacing 4 of the I'm going to have some extra aluminum. Each one of those farms is replacing 4 of the food growers. And I was only using tier 1. It would have been a lot worse if I'd been using tier 2. Yeah, stuff that water in there. These last 5. Now I'm going to have to figure out where to put this extra aluminum, because I don't want to toss it. Actually, let's do this. Since we already have an overflow area going back here, I'll stick the aluminum back here. Okay. Now, let me drop off this water. And then we'll go ahead and get our pulsar quartz picked up. I did do a little quick calculation. It's not going to get us a lot more extra energy, but it will be a bigger bonus. 2 fusion reactors with those with that optimizer will produce more energy than all 8 of those fission reactors with the optimizer. Not a whole lot, but like by almost 1,000, I think. Almost 1,000 power. So that's a pretty good chunk for us. I'm missing 1. They've been dropping 8. They were dropping 10 at one time. Last time I played the game, they were dropping 10. Oh, there he is. Okay, so that's 8. But I notice now they're dropping 8 instead. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab 2 more. We're going to need more super alloy. I should go put a super alloy miner over in the super alloy area. If we can. I'm pretty sure we can. I think I can stick one on the edge of the area that is currently toxified, has all the toxic goo in it. There it is. I think I can stick one there on the edge of that area, and that will get a super alloy, even though we're not actually able to stick one all the way deep in that area. Okay, so that's our power there. Now I'm wishing I had put a door on that side. Yeah, it would have only been useful for this one time. Oh, that reminds me, I also need to go back to our sulfur miner and get some sulfur. We're almost completely out of sulfur out there in the farm area. Let's grab that. And we'll power down. And we'll power down. It forgot to power us down. Oh, no, we've got the fusion ones now, so we probably do still have enough power. I thought maybe it had just, sort of brain farted the whole thing and forgotten it was supposed to knock us out of power. There. Okay, so let's see how much power we have now, because I think we had like 3,500 or something like that. I think it was 3,000 and something. 9,000 and something. Either I completely miscalculated or I don't know. Oh well, we've got lots of energy now. So let me get the stuff together. Well, let me first run and get our sulfur, top up the sulfur outside, and then I'll get the stuff together so we can go put at least a miner for the super alloy. Maybe I'll do one for the obsidian too, because we don't have a lot of obsidian. And there's another one. I was just complaining we weren't getting any. Trying to gather up some iron while I'm over here. There we go. Got that almost filled up with stuff. All right. Well, good. That's even more pulsar quartz for us. I don't think I'll build another reactor right now. I'll hold off because we are going to need to build, well, at least one fusion cell at some point in the near future. Can I get these? And so we'll save. No, I'm going to have to wait for these to despawn, for the rocks to despawn. I know I'm going to have to build at least one fusion cell when we get to the drone stage. So we'll hold off on those for that. But I'm going to have to sort of muck around here for a while and just waste some time for those rocks to despawn. So after I said that, the pulsar quartz meteors had been dropped from 10 to 8 pulsar quartz, that last one I got actually had 10 in it. So I don't know. Did they add some variability into them, or are we just losing some of the pulsar quartz, under the mesh or inside of permanent rocks or something like that? I'm not seeing it except that one time up in the mushroom area, but that does seem to be the case. I got the stuff for 2 miners, so we can put 2 miners in over here. So I'm thinking I don't really need uranium right now. And this is another thing that sort of bothers me, but yeah, I'm thinking we'll put in super alloy and obsidian. But like this is the super alloy, obsidian, silicon, and uranium area over here. And there's no way to get here with the rover. So the only way to really, the only way to use the rover at all, which is really helpful until you get drones for gathering resources. That's really the only thing it's good for, is gathering resources from your more remote mines, or resource extractors, whatever you want to call them. And there's just no way to drive over here. That is just a complete mess underneath the tracks. You certainly can't drive on the tracks. We tried that. And the other way is blocked off by that big wall. I'm not even sure what that wall is supposed to be. All right, so let's go ahead and... Oh, great. Now we're being rained on by rocks. Oh, that looks absolutely terrifying. I keep hitting the wrong button. There we go. All right, at least now we've got some air. Oh, it's an osmium storm. All right, let's go on around here. Oh my goodness. The rover, that's the other thing about the rover. It's too light, guys. Come on, put some weight in this thing. I have lofted myself into the air so badly so many times with this thing. Sometimes you just hit some spot on the ground where it doesn't like, and it'll just shoot straight up in the air. Okay, so this is the area that should be... I thought this would be the uranium area, but no, it's the super alloy area. Okay, yeah, I'll see right here. It's the super alloy area. But let's try... Let's see... I'm sort of wanting to put it as close to our base as possible, so when we get drones, they'll be able to get over here. Okay, so we're right there. Yeah, it's really about as good as we're going to get. I suppose we could try going a little farther to the south, but I want to be able to get to it while we're still having to come over here with the rover. Of course, we should get the... Nope, that's not going to work. Let's try like right here. Can we do it right here? No. Let's try right here then. We should be able to do this. We should be able to hit inside. There we go. Inside this area where we're getting super alloy without having to clear out all of the gunk. Yeah, we probably couldn't have gone any further south because yeah, that is south. Because it's all sort of blocked off by that stuff. Alright, ooh, there's a box. Let's go grab that box. We might as well, since we got the vehicle here, we might as well make use of it. Oh, and then we got a... Oops. We got a, whatchamacallit, too. A, blueprint chip. Actually, there's probably another box down here. That looks like a box right there. There we go. I hate the fact that you're always facing some stupid random direction when you get out of the rover. Oh, the rover definitely has some issues. I need those. I can't get rid of all of that stuff. I'm just going to keep it on me for right now. We got to go set this osmium miner down before I start putting stuff in the back. Alright, so now this... Come on. Oh god, this thing is such a struggle just to make it drive straight. And there's another box right there. Really wanted to get those boxes if I can. Okay, so let's see. Actually, again, let's place this in a spot. Let's park right here. Let's place this in a spot. I brought water with me, didn't I? Yes, I did. There we go. I brought stuff to try to clean up. I figured the building will try to clean up around. So let's come down here. You saw, I probably would have been smarter to have gone over there. That would have been closer to the base. But I also want it to be close enough for us to get to. Let's put it right here. Yeah, there we go. So that's obsidian. Boxes down here. So we'll have to come back before too long anyways to replace that with a tier 3, because we are getting close to the tier 3. I'm actually a bit surprised we're so far along with the miners, or with, I should say, with the pressure. Let's toss this stuff in here and that, and just keep our bombs and our supplies. All right, I'm gonna grab some other boxes here while I can. Actually, you know what? No, let's do this over here. Maybe we'll get some boxes from inside. All right, let's see here. Okay, so that is there. We can go in through here. Oh god, there's so much right here too. Oops, nope, wrong thing. Okay. And looks like there's water down here. This isn't much. I'll just clean this up by hand. I did remember to get the mining speed thing on there so that we can make use of that. Gotta remember to keep an eye on my air on top of everything else. Well, that was far enough to get us out of the toxic stuff. Okay, ooh, this I think could be, yeah, that's just one. Oh, there's a generator right there, isn't there? I keep going into the wrong place. See how much of this will clean up. Wow, nice. That did a nice job for us. Okay. And let's use one in here. And that takes care of all of that goo. Now, is there goo in here I need to clean up? This looks like a locked door, but there's no console for us to get through there. That reminds me, I saw another door somewhere. Not too worried about that stuff. We're still getting toxin, but I'm not sure. Oh, I'm gonna take that. Take that. I'll take that. The rest of it I'll leave for now. Oh, I wish I had the things to deconstruct those. Okay, we can't get through there. That looks like everything we can get to in here. Alright, let me go get some air and stuff. Actually, can I get air in here? Yes, I can. How about that? I went back upstairs. We peeked upstairs before and then went back down. And look at this huge room in here. So the box. I'm going to take that. I really don't need the other rods right now, so I'm going to worry about them later. We are running out of tox. Oh, we're outside. Okay, cool. And another box here. Take that. I'm going to take the rocket. We'll need those when we build drones, so I'm happy to grab a bunch of rockets. We got one bomb left. I'm not going to worry about any of that stuff. And that's blocked off. That's back down there to the, whatchamacallit. Whoa, okay, yep. I lost track of that. I need to eat my food, and we can hold off a little while on water. I'll take one of the air capsules, too. Okay, I did not see a way out of here, though. To the back, I mean. I did not see a way to get to the back. I'll bet you... Oh, that's right, we get another one up here. Oh, that's just this. Take those, take those. I'll take that, too. Okay, so I got their little fancy table here. So yeah, I don't see any way to get to the back. I might be able to jump it with the jetpack. Or it might be something through that door right there that we can't get through right now. I checked the reactor. The reactor is going to take 3 fusion cells, which is a bit on the expensive side. Oh, another chip. One of those. But it is something doable. I actually do have enough to make 3 fusion cells now, so we could do that. But that stuff later. There's so much of this sitting in here, I'm just going to dump this on the floor. A couple more are not going to make a big difference. Let's grab a little air here. Was there anything in here? Oh, yeah. Grab those. Nice. A lot of super alloy and rockets, so that's definitely usable stuff, because we can put more rockets up to get us more boosts, and also we can use them to build our drones. So I usually end up with 50 drones. So here's the back here, and I can see stuff there. Can I get over this? No, this is actually made so you can't get over it. Oh, we can go through the door, though. Let's get a big drink of water. Let's see. I don't see a whole lot of... Yeah, this is the better spot to use our last bomb. Okay, and I'll grab these. Oh, there's a vehicle here. Another rocket, another super alloy. I'll grab those. I am going to end up having to trim out a lot of this, but oh, there's another vehicle here too. If I had one more explosive, actually this wasn't too bad. I'm about 4 or 5 of them, 6. My God, there's 2 vehicles here. And how this one ended up clear up here, I have no clue. Ooh, another plant multiplier. That'll be great. I'll take the extra suit too. And we can use this to get up to the top. Now, this area has some very serious prison vibes here. All these. There we go. This area has some very serious prison vibes. I mean, lots of like guard towers, and these fences are aimed to keep people in. But the fence on the outside was obviously designed to keep something out. This thing really, with the speed increase and I don't want oxygen. There we go. With the speed increase and the goo whatever increase too, it really... Okay, that was weird. Why was that just stuck to the side there? It really does go through stuff pretty quickly. And of course, it doesn't keep people out if there's a jetpack involved. Okay, we can get in here, and there's a box there, and we've obviously cleared it. Is there something all the way around over there that I missed? You're good at missing things. Yeah, sort of. Well, there's a door here if we can get through it. Nope. These have nothing. I think we're going to have to come back when we can get some power. I found 2 spots with... No. Yes. I think 2 spots that needed keys. Which I don't have. So I don't know where they are. But I think that's going to have to be it for today, guys. We're over time. I just wanted to spend a little bit of time doing this. But yeah, that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have, please remember to tickle that like button for me. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Have a great day.